Hey, it's Kayla. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a basic split mouth type of stitch mouth makeup tutorial. It is officially the second video in my Halloween series, so welcome back if you are here for that. I want to do my base makeup really quick off camera, and then we'll get started with the basic stitch mouth and split mouth tutorial. Next, we're going to start with the split mouth look, and then we're going to go into the whole stitching part. So this will be a lot faster. For the first option, we're going to be using Mehron's Coagulated Blood. And then it comes with like a little brush. It usually does not come out like that. Anyway, I usually prop it open like that. Make sure to have like a towel on hand in case you get it on your hand. And then I'm going to be taking like a detail brush. I don't know if you can see how that is. And then I'm just going to like brush it. Sometimes I put it on like a little palette thing, but I'm just going to do it like this. So we're going to start by like going over our mouth kind of like so. Just like pulling it out, and it's not going to be perfect. This is just going to be like the outline. So you can go as wide as you want it to be. It doesn't have to be like perfect, because obviously if somebody goes like, not going to be like perfect like a ruler, like measuring it out. You want to keep the point at the end. And we're going to drag it here to connect it to the mouth. You could also try this with like red paint, that might be easier. So I'm just going to speed this up really quick. I just do it a little bit at a time because it's a little messy. I don't want to stain anything with it. I'm going to drag it onto my mouth, but not too far because I don't want it to go in my mouth. So that's like the start of it, and then we're going to wash this off. I'm going to take this clean brush now, and I'm going to go in. I'm just going to use Rimmel London Stay Matte Concealer. I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand, and we're going to outline it to give it like a more split effect, or like, I don't know how to explain it. We're basically just tracing it on the outside. But I'm kind of referencing this look from when I did my Chucky makeup the other year. And this would be a really cool one to do if you want to do like a special effects type of makeup look, but you don't have like a ton of time before you have to have your costume ready. And obviously base makeup is like optional if you don't want to wear any other makeup. Just keeping it lighter towards the upper part here where it starts to dissolve off. Next, we're going to wipe this off one more time, and we're going to get some black eyeshadow. I'm going to take Wet n Wild's Color Icon palette, and I'm just going to use the black shade right here. And you're not going to like dig into the shadow, you're just going to like lightly brush over it just to get enough. And you're going to go outside that concealer with it, and you're just going to make like a shadow effect. Now, if you had more time, you could also take like latex and go around it instead of the concealer. But I'm trying to make this one like a little more time friendly. Which honestly, I think this is going to look a lot better as like a stitch mouth look. It's okay if you get it in the concealer, it's not going to be perfect. So here's what it kind of looks like then. I'm actually going to go back in, I think, with fake blood, and I'm just going to add a little more like on my lips. I feel like it looks a little weird how it's like so outer. I'm just going to bring it in here. Honestly, might just cover my whole mouth at this point. You can go like on the inner part, but just watch because it's gonna get on your teeth and that's gonna be like really nasty, and I don't know if this is like technically edible. This is more of like a more simple split mouth. And then we're gonna move on to the stitch mouth, which I'm excited because I think that'll look a lot better. So to do the black stitching now, I'm gonna take my Snazaroo paint. It's water-based. So I have a little spray bottle here with water. And then I am gonna take the same brush. I washed it off again. It's a little stained. We're just gonna draw lines across. And they don't have to be perfect. I'm just gonna do like an X thing across. And I'm also gonna show you how to do it with like a slit across the top where you just like go across like staples almost. With this one I'm gonna do like the X's. Wiping off any blood that I grab with the paintbrush. Then we're also gonna add little dots at the ends. I'm just gonna leave this part for now and we're gonna do the other side really quick. I wish I did that one a little bit smaller, but that's okay. But I did mine a little different, so it doesn't have to be exact on each side. It can be a little messier. Because again, if someone did this, they're not gonna be like trying to make it look perfect, obviously. And like I said, you could just do this with red paint if you don't have like fake blood. I think that brings it together a lot better than before. And then right here, I might do like the little lines. So like maybe like, just like one here. And one here. Kind of like so. I don't want to go all the way in because I don't want it to like if you're trying to get a drink or something, then that will not work. But kind of like that, I guess. Then you'd only do like the circle part on the outer part. Now, for like the 5th time, we're gonna wash this brush off really quick. We're gonna go back in with Mehron's Coagulated Blood, and we're kind of just gonna repeat the same thing that we did for the mouth. So I think I'm just gonna do like a slit across my forehead maybe. And maybe I'll do something on my nose too, so it like pulls it all together. So we'll do like a line like this. Nothing crazy. I don't want to do anything like huge. And again, you could use red paint for this instead. So we'll do it like that. And then maybe I'll do something like up my nose like that. I feel like it helps tie it all together. That way it's not just like in one spot. But I don't want to do anything with my eyes because then I feel like that's a little too much. So then we have our 2 little spots we're going to stitch up across. I'm going to wash the brush off again. I'm just repeating the process, taking a little bit of the concealer on the back of my hand. And then we're going to outline these stitches. Okay, and then I'm just going to wipe the concealer off the brush, and then we're going to go back in with the black eyeshadow. Just lightly, it doesn't have to be like super dark. And then next we're going to just wipe off any extra eyeshadow, which there probably isn't much. Then we're going to go back in with the black face paint and start drawing lines. We're going to do it similar to this way, not the X's. I mean, unless you want to do the X's, you can. I might do like a mix in between. So I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to go across a couple, like 1 or 2. And then I'll do like an X here. Just wiping off any extra blood. Making the X. Doing some in between. Another X. And then I'm just going to do the rest like the little lines. Now we're going to do the same thing where you're going to take the brush and make like little dots on the edges of each one. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then next we're going to go onto the nose. I feel like this one might look better if we only do like one X in the middle. So I'll do a line like this and this. Then we'll do a little X. A little messier. And then two more. This one's like a little awkward, I can't see it. Or we'll just do one more maybe. Little dots. But that's pretty much the gist of like the split stitch type of mouth. If you want to add any extras, you could always do like, I guess we could technically do like eyeshadow. Maybe not eyeshadow, but like eyeliner I think I did before. Let me wash my brush again. I'll show you how to do that quick too. So we're going to take the fake blood again. And we're going to take a little bit on the brush. And I'm just going to start drawing it like this. And then I went across last time, so we're just gonna wing it. Don't think, just do like Lindsay says. And then we're gonna do the same on the side. It is going to be a little messy. That one might not be right. That's why we're doing it very lightly. Close enough. So we'll go back in with the brush, try it again. Went a little too high with that one. Now it's not too bad. I'm going to bring this in a tiny bit more. And the same for the other side as well. And then we're going to thicken the line a little bit. That way we can do the stitches over it. But we're not going to do the whole concealer thing because that would just be like way too tedious to get into that. I think that's good enough. Maybe I'll just fix that corner really quick. It's kind of bugging me. Okay, so now that we have our liner, it's not perfect. I don't do a lot of liner, but we're going to leave it there. Then I'm going to wash the brush off one last time. Now we're going to take the black paint again, add a little more water, and we're going to get a little up close and personal if I can readjust. So we're going to take this and we're just going to do lines across the same way we did the other ones. Do an X on this one. I'm going to do another X here because I don't want to do the X on the little corner part. do an X here. And then we'll do one more like normal line here. And now the fun part, we're going to do the little dots on these two. So that's the first one. And then I'm just going to repeat it on the other eye really quick. Okay, so I think this might be the final look. I'm going to just add a little more blood. Okay, so that's the final look. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I think for like a beginner look, this is a really good idea for like the stitch mouth if you don't want to play with the latex and stuff. Plus it's a lot faster. Or you can always just do like the regular stitches on your face. Also, this is also a fairly beginner-friendly look if you practice. It depends how good you are with like line work. But don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more Halloween looks. I have a bunch more planned. I'm trying to do like maybe 16 for Halloween. I just don't have enough time to do 31 this year, maybe next year. And I have a couple different, I have some more beginner-friendly ones and some more like detailed ones that are going to take a lot more time that you might not be able to wear out. So let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching. I wish I could just like wear this to the store. It'd be like a lot easier.